Good afternoon. So it's day 34 of Tea with Me at 3. Here I am, really simple to get online today. I'm so excited because I've got Instagram working on my Wi-Fi. It's spent ages. A massive shout out to Clive Hall for the amazing. Oh, I don't seem to be on Do Not Disturb though. Let's stop that. Great. Hi. Good to see you. Oh, everyone's here. That's great. I mean, when I say everyone, I mean Facebook and Instagram. Yes, Wi-Fi now works. Hello, Jonathan Peter Barker. Good to see you. I'm glad you could make it. I'm really excited today. Hey, Stella Cope and L Mason 003. Maybe we need to have nicknames. No, fine. It's your name. I'm going to call you your name. If you are here, say hello, do an emoji or something like that so I can see that people exist. Lorna, great. Oh, lovely. Whoa, I love that. Okay. I'll say it's Delicope if that's okay. Thank you so much for joining me on National Tea Day. This is me doing tea with me at 3 for the 34th day. It's a time when I have a cup of tea, I stop what I'm doing in my day and I have a tea and I invite you to join me. So I hope you've got a tea. Yes, Maro. Yes, Richard. It is National Tea Day. So we're going to do a tea quiz today. I've got some tea facts for you. Before we get onto that, it's also National Curlew Day. I don't have any curlew. No, sorry, not national. We don't really have curlews naturally here, do we? So it's World Curlew Day. I feel like I sound like I'm making it up, but it's not. It is World Curlew Day. So if anyone has any curlew facts, I've never met a curlew, but I'd love to. So if you have any curlew facts, great, pass them on. Otherwise, we're going to do a tea quiz quite soon. So excited that Instagram is not going to cut out today. Thank you so much, Clive, for the help with getting the Wi-Fi to reach my studio here. Wonderful. So it's World Curlew Day. It's National Tea Day. It's also 4 years since Prince died. So R.I.P. Prince. I did a cover of Prince on day 24. I did 1999, suggested by Will. Thank you. So rewind to that if you fancy a Prince tune. It's also, I don't know if he's here today, but I believe it's Davey's birthday, and Davey is a regular on here. So happy birthday, Davey. Big birthday. Unfortunately, you didn't get to go to Amsterdam this weekend, so big happy birthday to you. Sorry about that, but I hope you managed to get a good happy birthday. It's a lovely sunny day here in London. What's it like where you are? Tell me your news. We have them in Lancashire. Yeah, great. Amazing. Maybe we do naturally have curlews here, and I just have never seen one. Sad. I should have got my curlew facts straight, but it's okay. I've got my tea facts. So, are you ready to do a tea quiz? Yeah. Do share with me your news. Oh, so it does that. It kind of gets to the bottom. It doesn't scroll the Facebook comments. I'm just going to have a little read. Hi, Annette. Do you remember playing alongside Emily Minnie? Yep, Minnie Birch here in Reading about 3 years ago. Oh, yeah. Yes. I'd love to play in Reading again. I like Reading. It's not too far away either. Yeah. 34 days, should have got sponsorship. Well, maybe I could get sponsorship from a tea company. I do really like tea, and I think my friends think I really, really like tea. Okay, good to see you, Annette. So here's a good brand, Tea Pigs, beetroot tea. Not so sure how popular it's been because it's quite full still. This is good, raspberry leaf tea, organic. That's good for when you're feeling a bit delicate. A real favourite is the licorice and peppermint. I have 2 different brands of that. I'm just showing you all my tea, love. It's a nice bit of gold tea when you. Oh no, it's Rwandan. Oh, we've got got that in gold variety as well. Rwandan's lovely. So I went to Australia some time ago, and I really fell in love with Melbourne breakfast. I don't know if you've ever had this, but it's like vanilla-y black tea. So you can kind of replicate it yourself by just getting some loose tea and putting a good to see you, Annette. Annette's got to go. Yeah, if you put a vanilla pod in some loose tea, it kind of turns it to kind of Melbourne breakfast tea. It's really, really good. And just like everything that T2 make. T2 is good. It's a bit pricey. We've got some afternoon tea here. Well, I think Will might have got this for me because he runs Elephant Drums. Or maybe, no, he didn't. No, I think that, I don't really know, actually. Here's some celebration tea. We want the posh stuff. That's quite nice. It's just like black tea, but and then obviously I think people do think that I like tea a lot. I mean, I do. So that's my nice little tea holder. So yeah, any of these companies want to sponsor me for the tea at 3, that would be great. Also have a bit of homegrown tea as well. This is a tea plant. It's a tea plant. So it's quite a lot of tea going on in this household. So I do feel like good suggestion from Richard. I'll just leave that in shot a little bit just so we might need that for our quiz very shortly. The bird curlew. Yes, the bird curlew is what I'm talking about, Mauro. World Curlew Day. We've got some more happy birthdaying to Davey, who I don't think is here. Maybe he'll watch it back, but I'm sure he's having a great time on his birthday. He doesn't need to be here for tea. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Adam. Oh, yeah, you love the tea pigs as well, Lauren. Yeah, really good, aren't they? Lemon and Ginger is Jonathan Peter Barker's favourite, so I just like saying full names. Julian Bauer, Scribble Victory from Derby. Yes, love Scribble Victory. One of my favourite 2-piece bands. Very, very, very good band. Tea sip, and then we're going to do the tea quiz. Now, I was going to do asking you the questions and telling you the answers after my song, but I've realised that one of the answers to the questions leads on to the next question. So I'm just going to tell you the answer after a short pause. It's a fun quiz, so I won't be checking your answers, okay? Okay, number 1, 5 questions. Here's number 1. True or false? No going near Google, okay? True or false? White and black tea come from the same variety of plant. Is it true or false? Unfortunately, I think this is a little bit delayed getting out to... Hi, Martin. To you, so maybe I won't be able to get your... Or maybe I could just have a little update from Mauro while you think about the answer. Mauro says he was watching Two Ways Home on their Coffee on the Couch live stream this morning from 10 a.m. and noticed Lewis Fowler was playing a Cole Clark guitar. Wow, amazing. Country artist Drake White also plays one. They are quite rare. They do now stock them in the UK, but when I got mine in Melbourne in Australia, they didn't stock them in the UK, and it was very hard to find them. Should have bought 2 and sold it. But I'm not like that. I did find someone else was selling one in London a couple of years ago, and I nearly bought it just because I love them. But I thought that was very extravagant because they're not the cheapest guitars, but they're lovely. Love playing my Cole Clark guitar. Okay, the answer to the question is yes. The tea plants that we have here, and that both black, white, yellow, green tea, oolong, all come from, is the Camellia sinensis tree plant, an Asian plant, and it's all about the processing of the leaves as to whether it's a white tea, a black tea, a green tea. The white tea is like the soft, hairy buds, that, and then the black tea. The black tea is the most kind of processed, oxidized. They leave it out and it kind of oxidizes like an apple. If you leave it out, it goes brown. Kind of does that to the tea leaves, and that's where we get black tea. It's good. Thank you. Got some trues and some falses. So true. Lauren was correct. Martin, unfortunately. So yes, they all come from this same plant here, so that leads me to this question, true or false. This is the same plant used to make tea tree oil. Is it true or false? You tell me. We're going to have to start speaking through this because I've got a song to play as well. Okay, it is, in fact, false. It's not the same tree that... it's not the same plant to make tea tree oil. Number 3, which country consumes the most tea? This is good. A, B, C, or D. A, Britain. That's a nation. Okay, yep. A is Britain, B is China, C is India, and D is Turkey. So which one? Which one? Well done, Maro, for getting the other one correct. Well, I'm teaching you, Julian, about tea. So no, I'm not missing. So yeah, Britain, China, India, or Turkey. B, China, says Lauren. Fast, you were in there fast. I love this question. It's great. I did not know the answer to this. It's brilliant. Okay, so the country that consumes the most tea is Turkey. D. Maro again said China. That's what we think. You just think China, don't you? But no, actually, in Turkey, the average person consumes about £7 of tea per year. That's about 3.175 kilograms of tea. Oh, per head of population. Yes, you see, Jonathan's gone. Yeah, I can't say for sure, but they're talking per person, so I'm guessing it is per person. Turkey also grows 1/5 of the world's tea supply. I guess that makes sense. Just keep not too much transportation costs there. So that's a great one, isn't it? Oh, Adam, yeah, sing a song about tea. I did think about that. Is there a good song about tea? Is there a song about tea? I don't know. Maybe I'll have to save that for tomorrow, because I mean the whole thing is it's all themed around tea, isn't it? So, because it's always time for tea, Zoe, and it's always time for celebration tea, or elephant tea, or Melbourne breakfast tea, or any of the teas. Love a good licorice and peppermint. Okay, right. Last question. Oh no, nearly last. Second to last question. Okay, so here's a clue. Americans really like to have their tea in the iced form, like cold tea. So if I was to say that to you, what would you think that the percentage of tea drunk in the USA is as iced tea? So how much iced tea is drunk in the USA? Would you say it's 50% of all tea is iced tea? Or would you say 60%? Or would you say 85%? Or would you say 95%? So if you had to say of all American tea drunk, is 50, 60, 85 or 95% of it iced tea? That is the next question. And what about the saying not for all the tea in China? Yeah, maybe it used to be that China drank all the tea and now it's Turkey. I don't know the specifics, and maybe I got my information from a dodgy source, but I did get it from the internet. Didn't just make it up. Oh, Tea for Two. Yeah, that's a good song. Okay, maybe I could do that tomorrow. 98% says Adam. 85% says Maro. 60% says Lauren. Great. Okay, so I'm about to tell you the percentage of tea being iced tea that is drunk in America, United States of America, is 85%. Yes, Maria. And yes, Maro. You got it right. So, of all the tea drunk in the USA, 85% of it is iced tea. Wow. I mean, there's some really cold places in America as well. It's not like they're all just kind of sunning themselves in Miami. It's quite cold there, but they still drink a lot of iced tea. Brilliant. Great. We've got some good tea song suggestions. Oh, yes, Cat Stevens, Tea for the Tillerman. Hands Up If You Want a Cuppa by the Edie Johnston Bit. Okay, Johnston Bit. I don't know that song, but I'll look it up. It's too sweet. Yeah, I'm not that fond of iced tea myself. Yeah. But well done to you. Last question about tea, and I will still sing a song even though we're going over. But I mean, it's National Tea Day. We had to go over. today to do the tea quiz and for me to show you my all the teas that I like and the tea plant. I had to show you this and boast about all the tea that I have really on National Tea Day. So the last question is, when were tea bags invented? Great question. Hey, yeah, I wanted to find this out. I wanted to know this. So was it, and this is, I'm going to put the years in a funny order, A, 1858. 1858 is A. Is it B, 1808? Is it C, 1908? Or is it D, 1798? So, when were tea bags invented? Was it A, 1858, B, 1808, C, 1908, or D, 1798? The answer is, okay, so Lauren thinks 1908. Hi, Jen. Good to see you. Yay. C. Who said? Lorna, was that C to the last one? In which case you got it right. I might have missed it. Maria is on 1908. Maro is on 1908. Jen is on 1808. It's who knows? Lauren's on 1908. The answer is tea bags were first invented when, in 1908, a tea importer started sending out samples of their tea in little silk bags. And the people that received it just didn't take the tea out. They just put it in the hot water and drank it. And it just caught on. And now it's really convenient, isn't it? I mean, I don't know anyone that drinks tea from silk bags, but I can imagine it's a very luxurious experience. Lots of you got it right. Maria, Lauren, Mauro, Jennifer was 100 years out. Yeah. But yeah, well done, everyone. Well done. That is the end of the tea quiz. I enjoyed it so much. I hope you did too. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play a song, even though it's 17 past 3. Jonathan has got a whole list of tea songs. The Kinks have 2 tea songs, Have a Cup of Tea and Afternoon Tea. For the Price of a Cup of Tea, Belle and Sebastian and Nirvana, Penny Royalty. Oh, wow. Well, seeing as this is Tea at 3, I'm going to take some of those suggestions, and in future days, I'm going to play covers from selection of these different tea songs. Cool. So I vaguely was seeing kind of a theme of the other day when I asked about songs. There was kind of days of the week theme. I did Friday I'm in Love on Friday. Yesterday I did Rainy Days and Mondays. And so today I'm going to do a song called Monday Tuesday by Girl Ray. Don't know if you know the band Girl Ray, but that's what I'm going to do. Thanks for being here today. Love the tea quiz. Well done to all of you for taking part. Here's today's song. Just getting the tea out of the way, really. It's just kind of in the way. All the boxes of tea. Really recommend that. It's quite expensive. I would say just put vanilla pod in a tea pot. We spoke the other day. There's nothing I can't take, I said, waiting in my room, waiting for myself to come through. But the truth of it all is that you'll be okay. Oh, Monday, you'll be okay soon. Oh, Tuesday, it's just something that I've got to do. Oh, Wednesday, we'll be okay soon. Oh, Thursday, told me that it hurts. I've never made myself so sad, but we've got things to do. I don't want to find you breaking down in my own room, and the truth of it all is that you'll be okay. Oh, Monday, you'll be okay soon. Oh, Tuesday, it's just something that we've got to do. Oh, Wednesday, I'll be okay soon. Oh, Thursday, it's just something that I've got to do. Thanks for listening. That song is Monday, Tuesday by Girl Ray. It's just because it's Tuesday today, really. Thanks so much for your tea suggestions. I'm gonna tea song suggestions. I obviously have enough tea suggestions because I've just got so much tea. But I hope you've had a nice cup of tea on a break today. I'm going to go back to making some music, and I'll be back here again tomorrow, which is Wednesday at 3. Same place. I'm always here for as long as I possibly can be at 3. I'm going to try and stick to my 15 minutes tomorrow. I just got a bit overexcited because it's National Tea Day, at showcasing all my tea and tea facts. But thanks for taking part in the quiz. I think a couple of you got 2 or 3 answers right, and if you did, that was very good going because they were difficult questions. But obviously the fun is in the taking part. So have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.